So let's talk about pricing and the value attached to an item or service dependent on the cost. Most times, we have this assumption that when something costs more, it definitely means the quality of that item is better or you get a better service. And yes, in most cases, that's what reality. And so I was having an interesting conversation with a friend because I'm trying to see where I can make savings, in 2026, making New Year resolutions. But one of the things I will not compromise on is going for cheap stuff because I think I'm saving. And in the end, actually finding out that I'm actually spending more than I'm supposed to. It happens a lot in terms of things like clothes, even handbags, even flights, or even just restaurants. You find you're looking, searching for a flight, and a very cheap flight pops up. But when you really look into reality, you find that maybe the transit time of that flight is very long, which means you have to spend more time in the airport. That's time. Time is money. You have to spend on eating because you're spending more time in the airport, or sometimes you even have to find a hotel for that transit time. In the end, that cost adds up to what you'd have paid if you paid for a higher price for a more direct flight. So that's how I analyze when I'm looking at something, I'm shopping for things. I ask myself, first of all, why is this cheap? I look into the detail and I find that actually there's a reason why it's cheap. Let's talk about clothes. I normally shop from Next and I take advantage of their sales. So when I'm stocking up for my kids' clothes, I go to Next. What I found is those clothes, I can wash them 100 times and the clothes still look new. Let me go and get the same thing from lower end brands and I wash it 1 or 2 times and I have to throw that thing. I have to go back and buy again. When you start adding up, you find that that cheap stuff or that cheap item actually is costing me more because I'll keep going back. Another thing, yeah, luxury bags. I'm a Louis Vuitton girl. I love my Louis Vuitton because I think their quality is really good. Yes, I have to save up to get a good handbag, but what I found is I'll use that handbag every day, everywhere. That handbag still looks new. 3 years later, I've used this small Louis Vuitton handbag every day and it still looks new. So, in the end, I think cheap does cost more.